we got a big night for us and big night for the Lions, and we're really pulling for those guys. And I'm proud to be from Detroit and represent our city and kind of follow what they've done and how they've represented our sports fans.
Do you remember what you thought, or did you recognize when the Jared Goff chance first started at Little Caesars? A little bit unusual. I think it's going on a year now.
Yeah, I think it is a year, and it's sometimes it doesn't it doesn't make sense why they're doing it, but I guess I shouldn't. The timing of it is sometimes interesting, but what he's done and what he's meant to the Lions fans and our fans, and it's just it's incredible, and his story is great, so he deserves all the love and support that Detroit has welcomed him, and he's done nothing but perform for our fans.
Have you entertained the idea that if they do make it to the Super Bowl, there's a little window there, because you guys, even before Four Nations start, would you consider a last-minute trip if they make it?
I had thought about it, but unfortunately we gotta, with our schedule, we gotta be in Montreal on practice on Monday morning, so not much of a break for us. But I think I would hope some guys would go if the Lions do make it.
Thank you. Grew up a Lions fan. I mean, since you.
Yeah, I did. I mean, my dad was a Lions fan, but I wasn't crazy into football. So, kind of the past couple of years since I got into fantasy football, I've been a lot more into it, and obviously the team being good makes it that much easier to watch. So, I think it's been fun to watch for the past couple of years.
Is it going to be possible to keep a little track tomorrow night? I know they start about an hour after you guys. Maybe the fourth quarter is in play to watch, or?
Yeah, maybe the fourth quarter. Hopefully we can get the fourth quarter and, see a win. So hopefully, that all works out.
If they do go all the way, would you entertain a last-minute trip to the Super Bowl? I think you guys, it's a Four Nations break.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've talked about it a little bit, but I don't think it's in the cards. I'd probably rather be home watching it on TV than at the Super Bowl. So that's kind of where my head's at. But a couple of guys were talking about
Vikings out, you're reluctantly, or?
Yeah, I am a Vikings guy. People say I should support the Lions. Maybe I should, but I just can't do it.
Was it tough to watch that? When they played each other, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago now? When the Lions and Vikings played.
Yeah, you're really twisting the knife there. It's tough to watch.
So, do you have a favorite for the Super Bowl still, or?
I hope playoff gets canceled and
Really?
nobody wins. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Vikings guy, any affiliation just from playing in Detroit to the Lions, or?
I mean, my childhood says that by nature I can't like the Lions, unfortunately. So I would love to see the Lions win for the city. I think it would be cool. But I'm a huge Vikes fan, so it's just the way it goes.
So you and Justin Holl have a
Vikings contingent for
Yeah.
sure. And what's actually really satisfying is at the beginning of all last year, all the Detroit fans were like, oh, it's so miserable being here, so miserable. But now my misery can trump the Detroit Lions misery. So now we're the most miserable fan base. So we can just relish in that, So yeah, it feels good, honestly.
Will you still pay attention? Because Justin said he hopes the playoffs get canceled.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a, some crazy thing, I'd be fine with that for sure. No, I probably won't pay attention. No, in all seriousness, I think it would be really cool for the city. And
Yes.
I was actually in Philly when the Eagles won their first one there. Not the first one, but the one with Doug Peterson, and that was a pretty cool experience. So it's always, like last year, we kind of had everybody, all the teams going, so it's pretty fun when everybody's kind of rolling. So yeah,
I know you obviously have history with the city of Detroit, but when you got this job, did you do a little quick read on, okay, how are the other teams doing, or are you naturally an NFL fan or anything? I mean, it's pretty a lot of Lions fan, Lions excitement right now back home.
Well, the Lions, go Lions, first of all. It's unreal to see what's going on with their organization, and their leadership group and the passion that they brought to the city. I do know during my earlier years it wasn't quite that, but it's certainly exciting now, and there's a whole bunch of red behind the blue right now, and I think it'll continue to be that way. The other teams, the Tigers, obviously finding ways to get back into it. AJ was in the locker room the other day, had a real good conversation with him and some of his staff members, so once they get going again, we'll be rooting for them. And obviously the Pistons and some of the college teams that are around. We're one big sporting community, and the more we support each other, the better off it is for everybody.
Did the Jared Goff chance at Little Caesars catch you by surprise, like the first couple home games, or?
I wasn't sure what. When you're down on the bench, you hear stuff, but you don't really pay attention to it. And then somebody had mentioned it to me after, so yeah, it was surprising, but